Komodo is a world-renowned dive destination which has become increasingly popular over the last few years. Several years ago, permanent moorings were installed to minimize anchor damage, but these are now insufficient to meet the new demand.
Wow, Komodo is amazing. We're in the most southern part of Komodo and we're just installing one of the mooring buoys not far from here. And I just grabbed the opportunity to do a bit of snorkeling.
In cooperation with the local authorities, we raised funds from around the world. Then a group of volunteers installed a total of 32 moorings, effectively doubling the number available in the park.
Hey Anthony, you just came out of the water?
Yes.
How was it, your first mooring buoy?
Well, it could have been a bit more successful. We had a little bit of a problem down there with some of the equipment, but that's to be expected on some of the first ones you put in. We're all sort of learning to work together. We haven't worked together before. We come from different places in the world, different backgrounds and so on. But from that respect, I think it worked quite well. We got to understand each other underwater.
How do you communicate underwater? You say you come from different countries, but even above water there's problems, but how is it down there?
Well, in a way, that's an advantage because it doesn't matter about language and so on. You have your own sign language and you just have to have eye contact and so on and get a rapport with your buddies underwater. So that all worked fairly well.
We'll come back and we have a hydraulic.
20 minutes after installation, it looks like we already have a customer. So most encouraging to see these boats using the moorings appropriately. Given that this is a major area of coral reef here, this is a very effective mooring too.
Behind us, they're just going to start work on a new mooring buoy. They found a spot this morning, a good nice spot to put a mooring buoy, and they're just going to start putting all the gear in and start the work. There's two boats, one with all the gear and the other one with all the dive equipment, which makes it easier to coordinate themselves in the water. We're here on Rincha, one of the islands in the Komodo Natural Reserve. And it's very green compared to the other islands.
Suggestion is to put the sack there and then like this.
Anchor damage generally is recognised as a problem, especially where you have either a lot of tourist boats or fishing boats anchoring in, located in, concentrated in particular areas. So you have popular dive spots, boats are going every day, and you get a number of boats going. In Komodo, they installed a number of moorings here several years ago, but since then the number of boats using the park has increased, and so has the size. They've got more big boats here and a lot of intermediate-sized liveaboard dive boats. So it's not just small boats going out with little anchors, it's big boats going out with 250 kilo anchors, big chain, and the potential for them to cause a lot of damage is very high.